The biggest assembly of world leaders is happening in the United States of America right now. The United Nations General Assembly is a time in which leaders from all across the world come together to New York to sit down and talk and discuss things that are plaguing the world and find solutions to those problems. Now, during the assembly, there are certain countries in which when they go to the podium, a lot of people listen with more attention. This includes countries like the United States or China. And this is because these countries have influence. It can be economic influence or military influence. But for this year, things were different because, of course, we have Donald Trump. When he went to the podium, people expected him to talk about the wars that are going on, the economic issues that are happening all across the world. But no, he went there to bash the mayor of London, to bash the entire Europe because of migration, for trying to fight climate change by using renewable energy.
The fake energy catastrophe, before it's too late, the carbon footprint is a hoax made up by people with evil intentions, and they're heading down a path of total destruction. It's the greatest con job ever perpetrated on the world, in my opinion. I'm really good at this stuff. Your countries are going to hell.
Now, these videos have been talked about in news shows and they've also been reposted in social media. Now, a lot of people there are definitely, of course, laughing at Donald Trump. But there's also a large amount of people who actually believe him, saying that climate change is a hoax. Now, the question is climate change a hoax? And the answer is no. Climate change is real. And I'm not talking about some data and some scientists sitting somewhere giving you numbers and graphs. I'm talking about things that you have seen with your eyes. Now, I come from South Africa, but regardless of where you come from, you have seen it with your own eyes. In the past 5, 10, 15 years, there's been an increase in turbulent weather. In South Africa, we have been having massive floods. We had that flood that happened in KZN, which swept houses, streets, and entire villages gone. And that didn't stop. It happened again the following year and again this year. And it's not just in KZN, the floods have been happening in Eastern Cape. Now, this is not just happening in South Africa, it has been happening in Botswana, it's been happening in Namibia, it's happening in India, in Bangladesh, it's been happening in China. As I'm talking to you right now, there's a super typhoon that is just hitting China right now. And even in the United States, they've been having massive wildfires, which never used to happen like that. I'm pretty sure you remember the California fire that destroyed the entire city. And hundreds of people went missing and tens of people were killed. And during that time, Donald Trump never spoke about climate change is a hoax because he knew that if he does say it at that time, people are going to say, no, wait. This didn't used to happen like this. Something has changed and something is causing that. And the wildfires have been happening everywhere else. I live in Europe and wildfires here have been happening non-stop. Europe is one of the most affected areas on the planet because they have the fastest rising temperatures. It doesn't mean that they have the highest, but the temperature here is rising very quickly. I made a video about this, you can check it below, and talking about ways that Africa and the rest of the world can benefit